Oh, hello there. Even, you know, they kind of like it gets stiff, and then you get into the main travel, and then it ramps up again climbing. So it's twice nice. Good morning. My name is Craig. Here from Chile Pepper Bike Shop in beautiful Moab, Utah. Moab is specific for the terrain out here in Moab. What we have here in Moab is Captain Ahab, and up on Burrow Pass. Suck it. 5, 4. Are we live? We're live now? We're live? Okay. Oh, my toe hit the rock! Hey, morning guys. Craig here, Chile Pepper Bike Shop, beautiful Moab, Utah. I'm here to Super 8, a steep approach to so much an off-camera rock. You gotta lunge up onto like a 2.5, 3 footer. Take it, Phil. Hop the crack, do a 90-degree switchback and pedal out of it. Keeping traction, which is gonna be hard with sand on my tires today. And
a boatload of power.
Not going backwards.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ah! A lot of things kind of have to come together right. Whoa.
Yes! All right, so the key is pedal forward.
Pedal forward. Oh.
There it is. There it is. Oh.
So much easier. There you go. Oh. Oh. There you go. Oh. This used to be so much easier. Get it. Nice. I'm going to show you my custom Chile build Evil Wreckoning.
Carrying it through here. You got to get a bit of a wheelie going into this, you know?
Wheelie!
Alright, Philip here with Chile Pepper Bikes, talking about my Evil Wreckoning. And Baja Fog? No, that's yours. Clay Porter. Clay Porter is mine. Oh.
Hey guys, Cole here with Chile Pepper Bikes. I built a transition Sentinel. Dude, you gotta have your cranks level, otherwise it's not a pro video.
We are here to show you guys some of our custom Chile build, Dreambuild bikes, as we've so called them. So the idea is here, Cole, myself, and Phil have all built what we thought are Moab-specific, very well-rounded, versatile mountain bikes for the terrain out here in Moab. What we have here in Moab is incredibly diverse, from rocky, ledgy, chunky, as we're about ready to ride on Captain Ahab, high alpine up on Burrow Pass, Moonlight Meadows, and even a lot of cross country as well. So having a bike that's super well-rounded and versatile is actually pretty important. You need something that can handle all that chunk and just soak it up and eat it, and obviously something that pedals really, really well also. But the idea was to do nothing stock, nothing that you would just buy off the shelf from Evil or Transition or Giant or whoever. Hope to see you on one of these bikes in a trail near you soon.
Yeah, the seat goes up and down, you know, the bike rolls, and it's all electronic. It's like super smart and stuff, so I guess you ride it, and it's sweet.
I wanted to try everything new that I've never had before. I've never had an Evil. Of course, I've ridden Fox and Rock Shocks and DT Swiss and Guides and Shimano's and Code brakes, all that, but I just did everything that I have never done before just to try new stuff. So on this frame, we'll start with the suspensions. I did the Öhlins RFX 38 mil fork. That's a 170 mil travel fork. On the rear, I did the Öhlins TTX Air Shock. By the way, this is 166 millimeter rear wheel travel, and I gotta say, it is really, really good. It was inspired by Cole Bangert. He said, once you ride Öhlins, you'll never ride anything else. He was not wrong. I have been just wicked impressed with the suspension. I always think suspension is kind of the biggest factor in your ride quality on any mountain bike. Moving on to the wheels, I did the Industry 9 Torch 32-hole carbon wheels with silver spokes. I like things to be kind of classy, so kind of back to the 90s style there with silver spokes and silver hubs. The brakes are Magura MT7 brakes, and they're simply amazing. I don't really touch the brakes that much anyway, so but they feel really good. I will say they got great feel, great modulation, and more testing needed, but overall they've been really, really cool. Having been a mechanic for a long time, doing an Axis drivetrain and a Axis seat post is sweet just for the setup of it. You just bolt it on, hit 2 buttons, and it just works. There's no routing cables, especially with the seat post, all the internal frame routing. It's really nice just to be able to put it on there and it just works. The transmission is absolutely incredible. It shifts under load. The derailleur is super stout. I mean, there's not a thing. I was always hesitant to go to electronic shifting or anything on my mountain bike, but now that I've got some time on the Axis, it is very, very impressive.
So I actually owned, before we started the Chile Pepper build process, I actually owned basically the same frame, but kind of a different spec kit, and I liked the bike so much that I just wanted to build a different version of it, and I felt like it would give me a really good way to compare and contrast the different components between the stock XO transmission build and then what I built here. So I went with some super blingy i9s, calling this the Sunset Fade pattern, 24-hole carbon with the Hydra hub in the back. I went with the Push 11.6 versus the RockShox Super Deluxe on the stock build. And then one of my personal favorites is this dorky little seat adjuster, the Anomaly Switchgrade out of British Columbia. So yeah, that's the overview.
I built a transition Sentinel from the frame up, and basically I wanted all the stuff that is my favorite, right? I love the Industry 9, the way that the engagement is, immediate engagement with the Industry 9 Hydra hub. Went with some Utah brand, what are these? Forge Bond carbon rims. Those guys are super cool. I had to go with Öhlins front and rear because I jumped on Öhlins for the first time about 6 months ago and blew my mind. So we'll get into more suspension specific stuff later on in our builds, but that stuff's amazing. Maxxis front and rear. I have always been a Renthal cockpit kind of guy. These are the bars that I always run. I'll probably never run anything else. Got the MT7 Magura brakes. Yeah, what's up?
Hey guys, there's a rock here.
Woo! Oh my gosh, that was burly.
That low speed, that was a good tip on that, Cole. That feels really good. I like it higher.
Low speed,
Yeah,
low
having the
speed cranked up.
compression a little bit more.
Yeah, because it doesn't affect the high speed, right?
No, the high speed, the bottom up inputs are still there. All that nice suppleness, but
Mine's
when you want to shift your weight or ramp into it, then it's
already there.
there to have the support for you.
Right. Do it again. Yeah, you could go a click faster. Do yours? Oh yeah, his is definitely faster than yours.
But notice my front wheel doesn't bounce off the ground. If the front wheel bounces off the ground when you put your fingers out fly like a butterfly,
oh.
comes back. Then I think you're gonna start losing traction. Let's check my rear.
Oh.
See my back tire? That could be a little fast because you see my back tire, how it just
Pop.
bounces a little bit.
Yeah.
Got a little pop to it?
Probably losing a little bit of traction there, so I could probably gain a little more confidence and control by slowing that down a click.
Do it.
I don't have a tool on me.
that chunder feel in the Sentinel?
Good. That felt awesome.